Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. I had to change spots where I was recording because, as you can see, I was recording right there, and I had a desk that I was sitting at, and my parents moved my desk in between because my camera, space ran out, so I can't film as much anymore, and I don't know where I'm going, so I'm gonna have to, so I'm filming right here for now because I didn't want to change rooms. Also, if you guys want, I can film upstairs where my desk is now. But yeah, I'm very sorry I have to move back to this weird corner over here. This is my brother's playroom, which is kind of why I'm glad I moved the desk, because you saw this basketball hoop in the background. It probably looked really dumb. But yeah, I'm gonna have to move my I'm gonna have to film from here for now, and yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta go get my notes for the video, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, sorry for that little intermission, guys. Alright, guys, I'm back. Now, I believe we were on the New Orleans Saints, Cesar Ruiz, or Ruiz, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Again, I told you last time I'm not great at pronunciations. He's from Michigan, and they say I'd say he's a decent blocking for Drew Brees. I mean, anything on the offensive line is great for a guy like Drew Brees, who is not a mobile QB. If he was on Lamar Jackson's team, it would kind of be useless, because, he's better moving around. But yeah, he's great, and basically everything is pretty good in the Saints. I mean, they're guaranteed playoffs at this point. This is right before Week 16. I know I told you guys in the other video that this was around Week 16-ish. I lost track of time. This was when I was filming, it was right before the Chiefs played the Saints in Week 15. So, it's Week 16, right before Week 16 now. And the Chiefs, the Saints, they're their special teams and their secondary. I mean, not really much of special teams. Their special teams is pretty good, but their secondary, Derek Carr, I watched those highlights of the Raiders Saints game. They threw all over them, and nothing happened. Their defensive line was great. Offensive line, it can depending on how good they are, it's decent. Depending on the day. And honestly, their kicker, he's inconsistent at times. Their kicker is inconsistent at times, which, I mean, it's terrible that a kicker is inconsistent, because it's game winner, your field goal is missed, and all that. Buffalo fans, y'all get that way too much. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's kind of a perfect storm of good with a little bit of bad, that I can see what next year's draft can do. Because next year's draft, they do good. They're probably making it to the Super Bowl if they do what I'm thinking of here, because it's amazing. Because they're an amazing team. All right, next up is San Francisco. They traded with the Vikings to get Brandon Ayuk. This is that wide receiver I was talking about. He is from ASU. His season stats are pretty good for a rookie. He has 50 receptions, 660 yards, and 4 touchdowns, and is in 13.2 yards per rep. So pretty much he gets a first down on almost every single play. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good, honestly. The 49ers injury has hit harder than any other team, in my opinion. Then again, for teams like the Giants, it was oh crap, our best player's hurt. For the Panthers, it was crap, our best player's hurt. The entire 49ers organization is currently hurt. But yeah, that one's just bad. It's very bad, but hopefully next year, when they're not all hurt, it should get better. But yeah, great pick. His first NFL touchdown was an insane play. But yeah, I don't know what they need to fix at this point, honestly. I mean, their Super Bowl run, they were this close to winning it. This close. I mean, they got the best tight end. They got the second best tight end of the game. They got so many good players. I just don't know what to fix about this team, but there is something to fix. But I'm going to go turn on that light, because y'all can see. Okay, that's better. Now. So, next pick. Yay. Green Bay Packers. They traded from Miami. They traded up from Miami to draft Jordan Love, a QB out of Utah State. the Packers, they got really lucky that they're actually doing good this year. Because why the heck are you drafting a QB? This is not the, Alex Smith situation where it's like, oh, wow, he's kind of underperforming. We need a better QB. Aaron Rodgers is still near the prime of his career. What the heck can I say? He's a great QB. He's the second, in my opinion, he shouldn't win the MVP, but he's he's either going to be the runner-up or the MVP winner. So, there's nothing you can do to tell me otherwise. This is a terrible pick. If you look up Jordan Love's stats, they say nothing. They say, oh, wait, no, he's never played a stat, and he's never played a snap in the NFL. Why should we have stats for him? And it's like, instead, you should have drafted a pick, but instead, it causes chemistry issues. It even caused chemistry issues, and I wish they drafted a wide receiver at this point, because think of a guy like Chase Claypool. He's still on the board. Chase Claypool, still on the board. I don't really know how good he was in college. I didn't pay attention to his college career. He's an amazing player in the NFL right now. Him, Aaron Rodgers, and Adams, it's amazing. Him, Rodgers, and Adams, and Jones. That would be they would win a Super Bowl. I'm not even kidding you. They would 100% be winning a Super Bowl. And the Steelers wouldn't have had such an amazing run that they had before they got 3 straight losses. So it's like, what the heck? This is so dumb, in my opinion. It's like, alright, next pick, Seattle Seahawks. They selected Jordan Brooks, a linebacker from Texas Tech. He has 21 tackles, so not great, but their losses are not his fault. I've got to say, against the Cardinals, why are you not double-teaming DeAndre Hopkins? Yeah, honestly, DeAndre Hopkins, whenever DeAndre Hopkins was playing in his game, against the game with the Cardinals, whenever they were playing DeAndre Hopkins, they weren't double-teaming Hopkins. So that's a bit of coaching issues. I mean, for a team with such amazing defensive players in the past, they no longer have the Legion of Boom. When they had the Legion of Boom, they were amazing defensively. And now they not double-teaming DeAndre Hopkins. You no longer have a guy like Richard Sherman who can easily take him by himself. No, you don't have that guy anymore. So you gotta be double, maybe even triple teaming him. And he's still gonna catch it. Watch the Bills game. The Hail Murray play. That's a perfect triple coverage, and Hopkins still caught it. You think he's not gonna catch it in single coverage where the guy who's in coverage is in between the distance from me to the wall? It's gonna be easy. Yeah, that was bad. And then also, it's if Wilson's O-line doesn't help him out, because there are times where it's oh, yay, Russell Wilson can run the ball, sure, but if he's running to his right and he's about to get sacked, he's going to try it, and he sees someone who's kind of wide open, but there's somebody in between him and the ball, he's going to throw it, but if he's getting tackled while he's throwing it, he's going to be running out of bounds as he's throwing it, and he's going to throw it before he goes out of bounds, and it's going to get picked off. That happened in the Cardinals game a lot, and it's the Cardinals catching picks. Like I said earlier, Isaiah Simmons caught that pick just short of and that was because their O-line couldn't protect him. Alright, now the next pick is Patrick Queen, another linebacker out of LSU. I think he's the better linebacker than the 27th pick, in my opinion. And the Ravens won. He's got better stats. A linebacker, 92 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 interception. And even though they had a way worse year than they did last year, because it's absolutely horrible. I don't even know who to blame for it, to be completely honest. It's been such an amazing year that it's been kind of they're not going to be the number 1 seed because there's the Chiefs and there's the Steelers. So they're not going to be the number 1 seed. They're not going to be the number 2 seed. I don't know. They're going to make the playoffs. That's guaranteed. But I don't think they're good enough to. I don't know why they're not as good this year, because they're the exact same talent. Alright, now next was the Miami Dolphins. They traded with Green Bay to get Noah Igbinoghene. I am so sorry if I mispronounced that. There'll probably be some sort of, like, clip that'll probably be in the bottom hand corner of the video that says his name. I don't know how to pronounce it. Noah Igbinoghene. And he's a cornerback from Auburn. He has 10 tackles, 1 pass and 1 pass defended. But there needs to be... the Miami Dolphins, they already have a lot of defensive weapons. There needs to be some adjustments at that position, in my opinion. Like, a corner who only has 10 tackles and 1 pass defended is bad. Very, very bad. Like, especially in week 16 or something. Like, I understand not everybody has a pick per game or whatever, but, like, you need to have a little bit better than whatever the heck he did. And now, for the 31st pick, the Vikings got Jeff Gladney, a corner from TCU. Instead of Noah Igbinoghene, he has 53 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 2 passes defended. So next year they got more So next year if they get more defense, and next year if they get more defense, because they've already gotten Jefferson and Cook and maybe a QB in the next draft, they're set. They are set. Honestly, if they get some more defense. And I mean, they might get to the Super Bowl. I don't think they'd win it, but they might get to it. And then next up is the Kansas City Chiefs, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This kid is amazing. Running back out of LSU. And unbiasedly, the Chiefs are amazing. Everybody knows that already, though. And I was like, why the heck are we drafting a running back in the first round? We already have amazing offense. We just get a defense, and we're probably not going to have a single point scored on us all game. And we'll win by 30 points. Honestly, I still agree with that we should get defense, but I'm glad that we got Clyde Edwards-Helaire too. I mean, I'm sad because he got hurt in the Saints game. Again, this is after the Saints game now. He got hurt in the Saints game, and he will not be back until maybe Wild Card Weekend. And so he'll have a little bit to rest up, because we'll probably be getting the number 1 seed especially after the Steelers lost to the Bengals. I love my life. But yeah, I mean, we've utilized him so well. Sure, there needs to be a little bit more on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, there needs to be a little bit more on the defensive side of the ball, but, like, there's so many good names back there, like Chris Jones and Honey Badger. Those two players are amazing defenders, but, like, honestly, I just think that we needed more back there. But, I mean, we got Snead in the later rounds, so yeah. I like these picks. They're really great, but, yeah. If you agree with what I have to say about these 2020 NFL draft picks, please, if you have anything to say about that, then you can think it in your head, because I don't have an Instagram, nor do I have a way of commenting. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.